Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a very important case in which there were two issues before the Mumbai ITAT F bench. The first issue was that if the assessee is holding some shares as a stock in trade and the assessee at the same time holds some shares as investment and purchases some shares which are related to the portfolio of the assessee, which are related to the stock of the assessee, and those shares are purchased at a value which is less than the fair market value, then in that case whether the assessing officer has a right to make the addition under section 56 subsection 2 clause 7a. And the second issue was that where the assessment is completed on the basis of a approval which is given in less than 12 hours and on the same day the assessment order is being passed. So whether these type of assessments can be done on these type of approvals. Both the issues have been taken up by Mumbai ITAT F bench in the case of Utilities Supply Private Limited versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case is reported in 124 ITR Tribunal at page number 324. The date of the judgment is 3rd April 2025. In the present case, the assessee was holding some shares as a stock in trade and some shares as an investment. During the previous year, relevant to the assessment year which was in question, the assessee purchased some shares, the value of which was less than the fair market value. When the assessment proceedings were going on, the learned assessing officer noted that these shares have been purchased at a value less than the fair market value, so he invoked section 56 subsection 2 clause 7a on the ground that the assessee has income from other sources and the assessee should have paid some cash for the purchase of these shares. It was the submission of the assessee that section 56 subsection 2 clause 7a is attracted only on those cases where the assessee holds those shares in the form of an investment. Section 56 subsection 2 clause 7a is not applicable for stock in trade, raw material, etc., or for the normal business transactions, but the assessing officer made the addition on the ground that the shares which were purchased were not sold in a very short span of time or their turnover was very low. So he was of the view that these shares are also for the purpose of investment. When this matter was before the tribunal said that in the present case, since the revenue has accepted the purchase of the shares as stock in trade, and in those cases also section 56 subsection 2 clause 7a was not attracted, so the rule of consistency should not be deviated until and unless there is any contradictory order, and if the rule of consistency will be deviated, then it will be against the principle of stare decisis. The tribunal said that in the present case that section 56 subsection 2 clause 7a was introduced to prevent the money laundering or the unaccounted income and not to prevent the business transactions. So in the present case section 56 subsection 2 clause 7a is not attracted and the addition on that ground was deleted. When the matter was before the tribunal, the assessee raised an additional ground that the assessment is void ab initio on the sole ground that the approval sought from the Additional Commissioner of Income Tax under section 153D is mechanical. The submission of the assessee was based on the fact that the approval was taken in the case of the assessee and in 13 other cases also in less than 12 hours time and on the same date on which the approval was granted, the assessment order was passed. When the tribunal heard this matter, the tribunal said that in the present case, whatever the approval has been given by the learned Additional Commissioner of Income Tax did not reflect any relevant material, finding or any reasoning which can substantiate a valid approval which is required under section 153D, and the facts of the case clearly depict that the approval is mechanical, and in that case the assessment is liable to be quashed on sole this ground. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Utility Supply Private Limited versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case is reported in 124 ITR Tribunal at page number 324, and the date of the judgment is 3rd April 2025. Thank you, friends.